In Ghostrunner, you play as Jack, the cybernetically enhanced super ninja who's supposed to police Dharma Tower from being overrun by poor people. Dharma Tower was once a refuge from an undisclosed apocalyptic event where smart people rigorously applied their wrinkled gray matter to extort the less intelligent masses, so that they might live comfortably during the post-apocalyptic cyber future. However, the one thing the leaders of Dharma didn't expect is for a fellow rich person to attempt to overthrow the government in pursuit of more power. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? Just when the rich smart people had gotten comfortable, a great value Spider-Man villain stepped in. That's right, it's Dr. Octopus. But this time a girl. Once Lady Dr. Octopus shattered the glass ceiling, Jack springs into action to re-establish the future patriarchy. Doc Ock looks at Jack and said, "It's 2021, you little bitch. We don't put up with that boomer shit here." She slams the off button, rips off your arm, and throws your ass straight into garbage. With such a strong opening, it's about time this game answers the question, what is Ghostrunner worth? When I was playing Ghostrunner, it was a legitimate power trip. The movement through the levels is smooth and you never feel like you lose control of Jack. The sound design around sword swings is crisp and doesn't sound visceral, but precise as you're gliding through the organs of the lower class. The level designs and combat puzzles are varied and demand you to think like a strategist rather than a Neanderthal. Within the first hour, I knew this was a game that was just a good game. In my other reviews, I harp on how games should make sure their gameplay shines, and Ghostrunner is an excellent example of appropriate attention to gameplay. It's not like this is anything overly complex either. Every encounter is just a puzzle that can kill you. Your goal is to not get hit, run on walls, swing your sword, and ignore all the pointless collectibles. On top of that, each encounter can be approached several different ways, which means you never truly get frustrated at difficult spots, because you can simply just try going the other way. It's another example of the developers respecting the player's intelligence enough to make decisions for themselves. Another excellent design choice by the team is how they decided to innovate on enemy design throughout the game. Honestly, I could have just killed the outliers of the downslope of the average income bell curve for the entire game. That's a fancy way of saying killing poor people. But instead, the devs said, no. Look here, you robo-bastard. We have granted some of these guys the power of financial stability, and they're gonna be harder to kill. Throughout the game, you're faced with enemies with varying amounts of financial prosperity, such as guys with pistols, guys with machine guns, guys who are ninjas, guys who are drones, guys who are assholes, guys who have shields, guys who are clearly ripped off from The Last of Us. And each of these enemies has to be handled in its own unique way. By adding variety in the encounters, the developer has ensured that gameplay never gets stale. All this good stuff, and I even talked about the overall aesthetic. This game is a synthwave wet dream. All the music is fast-paced and does a good job of putting the player in the flow state, which is something you need to be in when you're trying to personify a techno shinobi hell-bent on reinstating the patriarchy and keeping the lower class in their place. Some of you may ask, is the environment a little unimaginative? Yeah. But that doesn't make it less cool. The supporting aesthetic elements are not groundbreaking, but they don't have to be. The futuristic cyber city is a perfect environment for a parkour ninja to do its protecting. However, there's a lot left to be desired in the overall narrative of the story, which is predictable and unimaginative at best. The story is just a set of tasks told to you.
Date, you have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order.
Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
I need more answers.
And you will get them. For now, trust me. The Keymaster is your enemy and a tyrant.
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
It's not that it detracts from anything, but I could get the same level of enjoyment by having no context and just running around beating up random bad guys on a level. But this is small potatoes. There's one thing that the developer has done that is potentially a crime against humanity. This decision has the potential to stall all progress and kill any sort of flow built out by all the amazing things that this game has to offer. What could this world-ending issue be? They outlined your parkour path in yellow. Now, before you click off, hear me out. This game is all about continuous movement, right? So if I'm running, and I can't see this fucking muddy yellow amidst a sea of shit brown wall, then I'm gonna have no idea where to go. There were several moments where all I could do was stop running, spin in a circle, and look for the literal 1 pixel of yellow so that I can continue my mission of oppression. The color palette choice literally holds the game back from achieving its objective in certain areas. The whole point of this game is to never stop moving and be a cool cyber ninja. If I'm squinting trying to find the path forward, I'm not moving anymore. It's immersion breaking. I don't know if you've noticed, but I intentionally have not cut this clip. I've done 3 loops and I just found the path forward. Developers, go to Michael's, grab a Crayola 64 count and pick any other color of the 63 colors in the goddamn box and put that on the wall, you piece of shit! Ghostrunner is a great game. It takes the best parts of Mirror's Edge and the best parts of Katana Zero and fuses them together, with the only stupid idea being that they decided to use French's mustard to paint your trail forward. This game is some of the most fun that I've had this year. The encounters are well designed, the gameplay handling and execution is smooth, the enemy design is brilliant, the general aesthetic is just cool. I have one issue though. Katana Zero does the same thing that Ghostrunner does for $15. The only difference between these two games is that Ghostrunner is in 3D and Katana Zero has a good story. So ask yourself, is the transition to 3D really worth the extra $15? To me, the answer is no. The game is an absolute must purchase on sale. I would buy this game at around $20 to $25. And hey, if you're enjoying this kind of content where we analyze the value of games, then drop a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Also, I have a Discord. Also, I stream on Twitch. Links in the comments. Follow these things or suffer the wrath of 1,000 French's mustard bottles. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.